Alright, Mike Haley 7 here, coming to you with yet another fun video. I met up with a fellow motovlogger by the name of NC Stoney. I rode out to Ashboro, which is near Archdale, where he lives, and we had lunch at this great place called Lucky's. Burger was really good, and the conversation flowed. It was awesome. Yeah, it was a good time. Stoney is a great guy. Very easy to talk to. Very inspiring conversation. I really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to hang out with him again. As a matter of fact, we had such fun we never even went riding. We just rode to the restaurant and that was it. And he asked me a question while we were having our lunch. He said, "Hey, Mike Haley 7, have you seen a lot of motovloggers come and go?" And I said, "Yep, I have. Let me name a few of them that I've seen come and go." When I first started out, the one that got me into it was, I was already into it. I wanted to film my bike and film me riding and make little movies. But I saw a motovlog for the first time in 2006. And it was done by 88 Hawaii. It was also known as Spencerian. And he just took one of those Kodak V570s, stuck it in his helmet in front of his face, and he started talking as he was riding around Honolulu. And I thought, that's really cool. But at the time, I was living under a different set of circumstances. It did not permit me to buy such a camera. All I had was the camera that I already owned. And back then, digital cameras are a rare thing. And I would hold it, and then I would flip it over my wrist, and I had a strap on it so it wouldn't crash. It was pretty pathetic. So 88 Hawaii, his channel got killed because apparently got accused of plagiarizing. And then he was Spencerian, and he's been on a bunch of missionary trips, and he kind of lost interest in motovlogging. Of course, there was also Mordeth 13, but I didn't hear about him till later. He's actually the first one to do it, and everybody knows that. M13 was the first one, but it wasn't my first one. Then I discovered this thing called live video. And I saw these really nice people on there, like Suburban Rider and the Smyrna Cowboy, and this other guy named Iceman, who lived in Korea, and he was part of a motorcycle group in Korea, motorcycle club, called I think it was the Evil Dead or the Zombies or something. Anyway, he was the sergeant at arms. He was an ESL teacher like me. Now, Suburban Rider and Smyrna Cowboy, they still ride and they still make videos. But Iceman, unfortunately, when he moved back to the United States with his Korean wife, very nice lady, by the way, he was taking his motorcycle off the container to bring down to the gas station to get some gas. Somebody turned left in front of him and he died. He was killed by a cager. Absolutely horrible. Then there's Downshift 83 or Downshift 86. I can't remember which one. He used to live in Italy and ride around there. He was funny as hell talking to himself about the drivers there. I had a great time listening to him. White Buck 86 was a motovlogger back in the old days from Kansas, I believe. And then he just dropped off the map entirely. I don't know whatever happened to him. Sonic Rising 123, he was riding up in Nova Scotia. And then he dropped out for a while, and then he came back, and then he dropped out again. Somewhat Righteous. He decided to stop making videos, unfortunately. He's more recent. DJ Sipster 4 Brakes. He was out in the Midwest, I think, someplace. He was a medical student. and he was a DJ in his part-time. And he was really fun. I liked him a lot. He stopped motovlogging. I think he's a doctor now. Then there was, let me see, who else? Have Dog Will Scooter. He had gotten a terrible crash. And he hasn't really ridden since. And I can't say I blame him after all he went through. Really great guy. He's my friend on Facebook. There was a Jill, I can't remember her moniker on Facebook. It is Jill Holmes. She was a motovlogger for a bit. I haven't seen her do anything in a long time. CD Wolf. He was a motovlogger, actually rode to my job and rode past my parking space looking for me. I wasn't there that day. I'd already left. Just a little bit creepy. But he's a great guy. There was Gutra. He had a terrible crash and ended up paralyzed from the mid-chest down. Terrible situation. And he made a couple of videos afterwards saying he was doing all right, and then I haven't heard anything from him. People will come and they'll make videos for a while, and some of them stay and some of them lose interest and do other things. Some of them die, like Sven Gali. He killed himself. Squeak Bolter, he made videos for a while. I haven't seen anything from him in a long time. Harley Man. I know Rob Ash is making videos again, thank goodness. After he sold his Harley to get a Ducati. Just a little bit of blaspheming there. Oh well. Man, I feel like I am a grandma riding the speed limit like I am today. But no tickets for me. Yeah, so people come and people go. And I don't know if I'll do this, you know, for the next 20 years. I don't know. Maybe. I like it. I don't make the videos to impress other people, to get subscriptions. I don't do that. I make videos primarily because I like to watch them again. It's like reliving the ride. And then I make friends, and that's like icing on the cake. You know, like Moose 3971 and Suburban Rider, I've ridden with them. They've been to my house. NC Stoney now, I've met him. Stefan Meinzak, we rode to the Blue Ridge Parkway together. That was awesome, awesome, awesome. I've had such great friendships. This summer I'm meeting with Smyrna Cowboy. So I'm gonna have an interest in this, as far as I can tell, for the foreseeable future. Simply because it's fun. I enjoy it. I actually enjoy editing the videos together. And the conversations that I have, and I have learned a lot from my fellow motovloggers, and I really appreciate them. Then there are a couple of people who subscribe to my channel, at least, that don't ride at all. Maybe they did and they stopped, or they want to. Like Harley Kid, I haven't seen much from him. He said he was going to get a bike, and I haven't heard anything since. And then there's Orvis. Hey Orvis, I've met Orvis. He's awesome. Orvis, NC Stoney and I were talking about you for a good while at the restaurant. We both are very interested in your progress through life. We have a lot of faith in you. We're very happy to have met you, and we're concerned for your well-being in a positive way. You know, we actually care about you. We devote thought to you because you're awesome. So there's that. Yeah, I've met quite a few people through this. Most of them are very nice. Some of them have been more difficult to deal with, but for the most part, I've had a good time. I'll get one for you. Triple X Deadhead. I saw his videos and I said, oh geez, I got to get the system that he's using. It was awesome. I contacted him and I said, what are you using? Can you help me out? And he told me what to get, and this is how I do it now, thanks to him. I owe this to him. I guess in a future video I will talk about the different cameras that I've had, if anybody gives a shit. Oh, by the way, if you don't know who Brock Grimes is, look him up. The poor guy had an accident and broke his clavicle. You might want to drop by his page and say something nice to him, the poor guy. All right, this is Mike Haley 7. I'll talk to you later.